go.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's LeBron James. And it's Wembanyama in at the 1. And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. James wide open. Off target from three-point range. A 3 from Leonard. And the Bulls another 3.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And James throws it down hard.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Giannis passes to Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. Wemby came up, and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And you got to love how hard Leonard works to support the team. He's right where they need him to finish there on that break.
Now, here's SGA. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Giannis. From outside, off the mark. Wembanyama passes to James. Paul George with the steal. KD against LeBron. Durant kicks to Giannis. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And he drops that one in. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LeBron. Shoots. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Wembanyama outside. Sacramento moving it around. Here's LeBron. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Giannis passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
The Kings trail by 8. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Durant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 10.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Antetokounmpo kicks to KD. Back to Giannis. Outside for Durant. From past the arc. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward. Four on the shot clock. From deep three-point land, they grant their own miss. Blocked again.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. SGA's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Kings. Giannis passes to Leonard. Back to Giannis. Giannis rips it down.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. George with no one around. Sinks the triple. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, James. Rebound by the Bulls. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back over to you guys.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition, times it perfectly, and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding it.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
You know what they came to see. Me, never on my level, even if we on the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a bit squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. We down, I'm low, yeah, goddamn.
Your dance team, make some noise.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. James kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Defended by Shaq. Clock at 6. Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Right side, Leonard. Outside, George, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. KD dishes to Giannis, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, George. The three from KD. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA on the wing. Another miss by SGA. Giannis right side. With 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 14. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's George. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by KD.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Leonard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Leonard's got 10 points.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And here's LeBron outside. It's hauled in by Giannis.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Outside Leonard. Giannis sets a screen for Leonard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Kings trail by 15. Outside, SGA. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 11 points in the game.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And Chicago has possession. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Durant with a screen on Wembanyama. Leonard with the bucket.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Giannis outside. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Durant gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's LeBron. Crafty move. He lays it in. James has got 6 points.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Durant. Durant with another miss. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 16-point game. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. That drops, nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
George looking over the floor. Pass to KD. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Kings trail by 14. Wembanyama passes to SGA. Now LeBron. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Durant finds George. O'Neal a screen on SGA. Antetokounmpo passes to O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
So Seattle will get the first possession. And the starting group for Chicago. We've got George. James is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. James passes to George. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Left side, Durant. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over SGA. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Durant, pass to James. No good on the 3.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Back to Wembanyama. Outside, SGA. Cans it with nobody near him.
That's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
James passes to Durant. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And out of bounds, the Supersonics will take it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. No one near him. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And with this kind of vision, you could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
James outside. Shoots. And out of bounds. The Supersonics will take it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
George against Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over George. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
James outside from deep. Mutombo with a rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wembanyama. Outside, SGA from the arc. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls trail by 7. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. O'Neal passes to James.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Durant. Here's O'Neal. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Leonard for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And James has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Durant, the pass to James. Durant with a screen on Leonard. James attacking, and slam dunk by James.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist in this one. The Bulls trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Durant, pass to James. Over Leonard. James can't get it to go. James is gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And SGA throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Outside Durant. Deflected. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's SGA. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 now.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Durant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Supersonics. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Supersonics, what do you think, guys?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Bulls, Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Paul George, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Leonard. Now SGA. Back to Leonard. From deep. Chicago with a rebound. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This is one of the many things Paul George has done to help their offense. Effective ball movement.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. SGA's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Durant. Five on the clock. That shot off the mark. Good defense there from SGA. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Durant. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nice shot by Durant.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
SGA looking around. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
LeBron James.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Leonard outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Back to James. George in the post. Wembanyama on it. Here's O'Neal. It's tipped. Now here's Wembanyama, guarded by Durant. Leonard outside. Outside for SGA. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Outside Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
SGA passes to Leonard. Back to SGA. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
But Kawhi understands now. He commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
Durant with a screen on Leonard. Left side Durant. Back to James. Over Leonard. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. Wembanyama against George. They set the pick. Wembanyama finds Leonard. Over James. And there's Leonard on the assist by Wembanyama. Leonard's got his first points of the game. And so it's Seattle. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 14-point game. We've got Wembanyama. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Now, here is James. Back to Durant. Puts up the 8-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Supersonics leading by 14. And for the Bulls, they've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in a power forward. James against SGA. Leonard passes to Chamberlain. Blocked again! Wembanyama out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mutombo in at the 4-man position. Here we go, one-on-one. And for Chicago, we've got George. Kevin Durant is out there with LeBron James. And it's O'Neal in at the center position.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Now, here is James. And out of bounds, the Supersonics will take it. The Supersonics leading by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bulls trail by 16. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Durant. Chicago passing it around. Releases. Cash money on the open jump shot. The Supersonics leading by 14. Here's Mutombo. Down low. Here's Leonard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got 6 points.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Durant, pass to James. And there's the lob. Leonard for three. Rebound by the Bulls. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's James on the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. James outside. Seattle pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 26 points for him. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th assist here tonight.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Now, here is James. Pass to Durant. Good defense there from SGA.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it back.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. For three, George. Mutombo with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send it back.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 assists in the game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
They grab their own miss. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
George against Leonard. Wembanyama, screen on George. Shot by Leonard, no good. And so it's Seattle, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Shai Gilgeous out.
tip-off goes to Chicago. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 spot. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. After the miss from KD. SGA against George. Back to SGA. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
A 3 from Leonard. Seattle grabs the miss. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. James looking it over. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Abdul-Jabbar finds Wembanyama. Stolen by George.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on it.
KD against Wembanyama. Here's Durant. And James pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for LeBron. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Antetokounmpo passes to Durant. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Chamberlain. Takes a step back. Durant, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled.
Take a break.
All
Take a
at
break.
nearly 7
Two
feet
shots.
tall.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to LeBron. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. SGA's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Sonics. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, George. Bulls moving the ball around. Up top, Durant, guarded by Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 6. LeBron's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Leonard. The 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by O'Neal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Over SGA. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. LeBron outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brewers check in for Kawhi Leonard.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 11, Ronnie Brewer.
Here's Wembanyama. Still without a basket. Pass to James. 5 on the clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And the Bulls making a change here. Deng's checked in. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. James misses. Bulls trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
SGA against George. Pass to Durant. Over Wembanyama. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by George. Durant's got 6.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
From deep LeBron, the Sonics again can't hit. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Now, Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Shoots it up. Another shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sonics lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
We've got Durant. Paul George is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He has yet to score. Outside, James. That's good, and SGA with the assist. James has got the lead up to 6 now for the Sonics. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. O'Neal showing no mercy.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
SGA passes to James. No good on the 3. James has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. To the middle, O'Neal with the steal. Nobody near George. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets an open look and hits. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Giannis passes to KD. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 4-point game. Wembanyama outside to the inside. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Leonard. Still yet to score. George dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Sonics. SGA with the ball. George picks him up. Pass to Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 6. Giannis kicks to KD. Now here is George. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Now Wembanyama. Back to SGA. And that one, good. 10 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
Hey, fans, get loud and welcome your Incredibles to the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Durant with a screen on Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Wembanyama. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 6. .106 left in the first half. Antetokounmpo passes to KD. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper for 2. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Pass to LeBron, and stolen by Leonard. Here's Shaq. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Cans it from downtown. George has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle ahead. They're up by 1. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. James is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Outside, James. Pass to SGA. Here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. SGA, that's a two-pointer, and it's Durant with the rebound.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Katie, a screen on Wembanyama. Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love the confidence Durant has in that jump shot. Doesn't let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Seattle. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And a wide open look for SGA. Kareem unstoppable inside.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Leonard, no luck. Sonics leading by 4. SGA finds Wembanyama. Outside, James. Wembanyama sets a screen for LeBron. No good on the triple. And so here is Chicago. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Right side, O'Neal. O'Neal a screen on SGA. Here's Giannis. Seattle grabs the miss. Chamberlain got rebound number 5 here tonight. Antetokounmpo dishes to Durant. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Fires from 14, and James pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's James. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Chamberlain a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. George picks him up. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They could use a bucket. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Wilt Chamberlain picks one up. The Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2, Kevin Durant.
First one falls for him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Durant nails both of them. And here's a timeout now from George Park. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .119 left in the third. Wembanyama passes to James. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Leonard. From deep, James. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Sonics lead by 4.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Giannis. Nothing on the board. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Here's SGA. It's blocked by Shaq. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? James, the bounce pass. Here's Wembanyama. Seattle needs to get off a shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Sonics lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's George in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. James outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And he's good on the second. Here's Giannis. Outside Durant. A powerful flush by Durant.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. They lead by 1. Shoots it. They get the rebound. It's blocked by Shaq. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Supersonics ball.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Durant for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's knocked loose. O'Neal with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Bounce pass from SGA. Wembanyama finds Abdul-Jabbar. SGA from outside. Seattle missing again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Leonard.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. During that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. Yeah, count it.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside Durant. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Kevin Durant.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, make no mistake, This is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Now James. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Wembanyama against Giannis. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Kareem up high for the alley-oop.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Durant misses the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
James fires, and he does not hit. And so Giannis will bring it up for Chicago. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by KD.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
The Bulls call timeout. Giannis against Wembanyama. Giannis outside. Here's Leonard from deep, and down goes the three.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
James. It falls.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Now on to the Kumbo. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
3-point lead. So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Giannis! And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Supersonics, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's George. O'Neal! Chamberlain with the block. And so it's Seattle winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.